Hello, hello. Hey, look at that. Should we check to see if we have audio? It looks good on my end. I see the mic thing moving. Bye. Not to you guys. All right. I guess let's just kick it off.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Stogies and Spirits podcast, coming to you live from the Diplomat Cigar Lounge in beautiful downtown Keene, New Hampshire. Is everybody ready? It's time to just cut, light, and suck.
Disclaimer. We are all over the age of 21 and do not condone underage smoking or drinking. Please drink and smoke responsibly.
There's audio.
That's good. Uh-oh. Let's modify this a little bit. We can leave you there. Oh, let's move that back. Don't mind us. I just didn't plan accordingly.
Okay.
All right. I don't want that. I think it's that. Hold on. Nope. It's that. There it is.
Looks like we're in the red light district.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it just looks all, yeah. Okay, cool. Red. And then let's make yours bigger there. All right.
Achy, breaky heart.
It's good enough.
Turn the music down a little.
No.
I seem very loud.
Oops.
Do you want to turn that light on?
Oh, yeah. Both of them?
That might help. Sure. It might help. Now we just look like Trump.
There we go.
Orange.
Orange. Nice.
Oompa Loompas?
Orange and yellow. All right. Cool. So, what do we got going on today?
Hey, it's been a minute.
It's been a couple minutes, yeah.
We've been very
That's true.
busy. Both of us have. Your job is taking
a lot of time.
quite the turn.
Now my jobs is but still haven't announced some things, so let's not go too deep into that. But I might be. Can we use the D word? Yes.
There's a lot of D words I know, and I'm not sure if we can use it. Many of them.
Distribution.
Oh, yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we want to say it?
Yeah, I guess. That's just early on in the podcast.
Yeah. Should we wait?
No. You already said something.
I mean, let's keep them tuned in. We'll get to what's going on in a little bit.
Yeah.
But today we are. What are you smoking on? Let's start with that.
This is a My Father Cigars Connecticut Robusto. So I'm actually doing an event next week with My Father Cigars, so I figured I'd just throw this in there for him. Probably should have tagged him in the post.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can still do that. This is a very mild cigar. It is one of those cigars I use for people if I'm like recommending it to someone.
Mm-hmm.
If they've moved from like the flavored cigars to the very, very mild non-flavored cigars.
Yeah.
This is the next step up from like a super
not
mild.
a complete beginner. But
Correct. This is a mild cigar, but it's not going to be flavorless. Not saying the other ones are flavorless, but this is just more flavors than those basic ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So get that thing started. And then for the drinks today. We typically do whiskey. We've been doing old fashions. I don't think we're allowed to do that anymore because of the winning old fashioned. We are no longer
right
promoting whiskeys for old fashions
because we just don't know what we're talking about.
We have no idea what we're talking about. We literally have the cheapest whiskey in the bar as our favorite old fashioned. And that's saying something.
And I've given it to multiple different people.
Yeah.
And they're all like, wow, this is a really good old fashioned. They don't say it's the best old fashioned they've ever had, but they say it's a really, really good old fashioned, which we now know.
We now know. Yeah. I mean, Jesus. Who knew, I guess. So, moving on from that, we are going to do the complete opposite of an old fashioned. And we're going to do, trying to grab it here, espresso martinis. The catch here is we're going to try them with different alcohols. So we're going to see if maybe some alcohols might taste better.
Yeah, never know.
In an espresso martini. What alcohols do you think we're going to try? I feel like...
That's a fancy-ass class.
I feel like, obviously, vodka is the go-to, right? That's your
we're doing
typical-
our original go-to. This is the vanilla vodka. Just because we both had it, I think we can use it as a decent baseline.
Good baseline, okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to do a gin then? Because I know for martinis, we go like vodka and gin are typically the go-to spirits for that.
So I've never had one with gin.
I never have either.
But tonight we are doing gin.
Oh.
And we're doing a gin that is not your typical gin you find in places. We're doing a gin made in Vermont. It's called Tomcat.
Oh, okay.
So it is a gin. I don't know if it's made with honey, but it's honey. There's honey in it.
Okay.
Or if it's aged in honey barrels. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then we're going to go to a whiskey and a dark rum.
Ooh. Okay. A dark rum. I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So they're all darker spirits.
Yeah.
None of them are going to be like a clear spirit.
I want to say I think the whiskey is probably going to be the one that doesn't really match very well, but we'll see.
We'll see. I picked a bourbon that was a little bit more simple.
Okay.
So it's not going to be too overly powerful with anything in particular. It's not high proof. It's not a rye. It's not super flavorful in any way. It's just an easy drinking.
Well, and something that I've seen that is becoming more and more popular now are whiskey barrels. And I guess it's been happening for a long time, but I'm seeing it more. And it's people are aging different spirits in a whiskey barrel or a bourbon barrel or something like that to give it that kind of whiskey oak.
Oh, they've done that for a long time.
Sure.
It's just I just don't think you haven't really been in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're getting a lot of things aged in different barrels.
Yeah, yeah. So
wine,
I haven't seen
beer,
but yeah. But also different spirits. Like you could get, I forget what it was that I saw. I saw something that was aged in a whiskey barrel.
They've done some rums and stuff.
Rum, yeah, that's what it was. Rum.
It's usually just a darker spirit.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to put a vodka in a whiskey barrel.
True.
It's not going to come out clear anymore.
It's true. I think I saw maple syrup too.
Yeah, they take maple syrup and they put it in the whiskey barrel and imparts the flavor, and then vice versa. They take that out and then they put whiskey back in it.
Oh.
And it takes on some of the maple flavor.
That's kind of cool. That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
When we do open a distillery, my brother wants to do gin.
Well, there's the cat.
In whiskey barrels.
Out of the bag. Oh, wait, no, the distillery you said. Just kidding. That's in the future. Yes.
I told you I knew too many D words.
And too many D words. That's true. Yes.
But yeah, gin in a whiskey barrel. Because gin doesn't need to be clear, I guess, because Tomcat.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Fair enough.
Doesn't have to be. It can be whatever you want.
Sure. Absolutely.
It's just I've never seen like a colored
gin,
like a colored vodka that wasn't
vodka.
like
that was
like
flavored.
yellow and blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't see a whiskey flavored vodka.
No.
That sounds terrible.
It doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, because the whole point of vodka is it's supposed to be tasteless.
Clean, yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
So why would you do that? And vice versa.
But gin
wouldn't add anything to a whiskey having it in a, I don't even think, they don't even put vodka in barrels.
No.
So, yeah.
Have you ever tasted a gin that wasn't flavorful?
I don't think so. I think there's always some. I mean, it's usually a flavor I don't like. Like,
Well,
there's
yeah,
like a
I'm just saying, like, gin's
grapefruit or
not
a
supposed to be
juniper,
flavorless.
But yeah,
So you can put it in something else and draw some of the flavor.
absolutely, absolutely. No, that makes sense. All right, so I guess. Oh, did we want to do you want to start this, and then should we flip over to the L word? LFG lettering.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
The podcast. Oh, yeah. That's what you're talking about. Let's go.
Do you want to?
Oh, not right now.
Not right now.
Maybe later.
So let's do this.
It's been sitting there for a minute. So
Yeah, I figure. Let's get it taken care of.
Let's get at it.
Wow, this is. So I'm gonna hold it up here. Ooh. I tasted a flavor.
You've had this a lot, so I don't know. I'm concerned something's wrong.
No, it's good.
Well, usually
It's just
when you
my
drink,
brain.
usually when you're drinking it, we're not on the podcast, so you're not looking for those flavors. So I think
Yeah,
maybe
that's
that's what it
true.
is. You're in tune with your
That
senses.
foam, though. Look, if you're watching, look at that foam. That's crazy. That's good.
When we don't put Bailey's in it, we can get even more foam than that.
Oh, really?
Like it's thick.
Nice.
The Bailey's cuts down the foam for some reason. You think it would make it more frothy, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does the
Interesting.
exact opposite of
No
what you think it
kidding.
should do.
Is
And
it
I haven't looked
probably
into
'cause
the
it's
science.
heavy?
Yeah. I haven't looked into the
Maybe.
science of it yet, but
Yeah.
when we do like a non-Bailey's, like our maple what's that called? Espresso martini?
Oh yeah. The maple old fashions.
Yeah, maple espresso martini.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. It's like half an inch, 3/4 an inch thick of foam.
Well, the more like cream, because you want like a cream or a milk or something like that to get it that frothiness, right?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's the exact
Because
opposite.
the Bailey's is a cream and it doesn't froth.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Interesting. Now, you should get a frother, one of those little like spinny deals. You know what I'm talking about? That like I can't tell what's on camera and what's not. There we go. Not that
I've seen places they make like an espresso foam.
Yeah.
Like they make it separate. They make espresso foam separate.
Yes.
And then they pour that on top of the drink, and then it just looks like it's like 2 inches of
just straight
espresso
up
foam.
That's a good.
But it's an
idea.
espresso foam. It's real.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know what they
You
make.
could probably
out of.
flavor it too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, this is espresso martini. It's delicious. Best in town, hands down. No one else even comes close.
We hear that all the time.
Yeah,
But we do a lot of things different than most places too.
you do. Yeah,
We have our fresh beans every time.
Yeah,
Fresh ground, fresh espresso every time. Nothing's batched.
yeah. You can't batch espresso. As soon as you cut into those beans, you gotta start pulling.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't last.
And people are always like, "Wow, you pour the espresso in hot?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And we shake the heck out of it, and it's cold again.
Yeah.
Like it's just fresh. Everything tastes fresh.
No, absolutely. I feel like it's like McDonald's fries. You can't let those things sit.
Oh,
It's
terrible. That's really good.
Yeah, that's really good. The other thing too is like places that don't necessarily know what they're doing will sometimes run a batch through the beans more than once, which pisses me off. Like if I order 2 espressos and I see them put
Scoop it and then just run it twice.
do the beans and then just run it twice with the same set of beans, pisses me off. Like, no, that's not what I said.
That's not espresso that time. The
second
second one is
time,
not espresso.
No, it's hot flavored
Coffee water.
espresso bean water, I guess. But yeah, because you lose that. I don't know. But yeah. So if you're making espresso, you got to dump it every time. Every time.
That's really good.
Yeah, that is good. And so I'm a huge coffee person. I didn't start that way. I don't have years of experience, but I have my own espresso machine. and I've been making it for the last few years. I've tried all different beans, all different countries, different styles, different, heavy, light, Brazil, Colombia, all over the place. So I am a connoisseur, and you do have some nice, good, fresh beans.
Yeah. Yeah, we buy them about every month and a half. We go through beans. They say they last about 2 months.
Yeah, I would say
after they roast them, they're in a sealed bucket. They say the guy I buy them from is 2 months is maximum, then just get new ones. So we've figured out how many we go through, and it's about a month and a half. So we buy a month and a half ahead.
Nice. Yeah, I don't drink that much coffee. And it's
it
just
comes in
me.
a 5-gallon bucket. It's a lot.
Yeah, so that'd be a little much. But I go through probably a hopper's full of coffee in a month. Like that hopper on top.
Well, that's not much.
I mean, it's a good amount for me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like in my head, I'm like,
times.
oh my God, we go through a hopper every 3 days.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also have like 1 to 2 coffees a day max. And there'll be some days I go without having any coffee, but that's probably because I didn't go out and get fresh milk. And once it gets close to that expiration date, I'm like, I don't know if I want to roll the dice on this.
Not sure.
I don't know if it's worth it. Coffee versus stomachache, I'll just drive down to Starbucks. I guess I could drive and get milk, but if I'm already out by that time, I might
just
as well
gonna
just
get a coffee.
Starbucks. Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
I
Basic.
like it. Yeah, basic.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Cigar's good.
Nice.
It doesn't overpower the coffee, which is nice. It's a very mild cigar.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I feel like, and I can't even smell it. I feel like a lot of cigars are so overpowering that if you try to eat or drink anything with it, you just can't because it imbues too much flavor.
There's some specific flavor that's coming out of this, and I can't figure it out.
Huh.
It's like you've tasted it before. You're like, what is
Leather, dirt,
man,
coffee.
Sure.
Sure. It's one of those.
Yeah, all of them.
Yep. Getting a tobacco-y kind of taste, like leaves, grass. Surprised Kelly's not chiming in with some flavors.
Just tasty. I'm sure he will. Here he comes, probably. Here comes Kelly.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Kelly. So we were down in New York.
Oh, yeah? We did go down to New York.
We went to New York last week.
Do we want to say why we went to New York?
Yeah. So we went to New Jersey
a
first.
Picture of us in New Jersey?
Sure. You have a picture of us?
I have a picture of us in New Jersey.
The one in the car? Or did they send you the picture of us?
No, they didn't send me the one. I got to ask for it.
Yeah.
I just got the one in the car here. That's us.
In the car.
There we go. In the car.
So we dressed like that to go to a business meeting.
Yes, very important business meeting.
Like an important business
Like
meeting. This
legit.
isn't just like a little meeting.
Yeah, no, this is like tens of thousands, if not more, of dollars being
we show up to this meeting like
discussed.
this.
And that's how we show up. Dumb and Dumber, if you didn't get
Dumb
the
and
reference. But yes.
And
I had the briefcase.
And we had the
canes.
Canes, yeah. We didn't fight. We should have fought. That would have been funny.
There's so many things I wish we would have done. But
it just happened so quick.
Yeah, it's in the moment. We've never met these people before either in person.
Yeah, so I think it was like
our first time.
We were just making a really good first impression, and then we were like, all right, we're done with this. Let's get on to business.
Exactly. But
if I could have done it over again, I would have gone through the door because they didn't know who we were.
Correct.
I would have gone through the door doing the sword fight with the canes. I think that would have been that would have been like over the top. Like they would have been, who the hell are these people sword fighting with canes? And then they would have recognized us and been like, oh my God. They would have lost their shit more than they lost their shit already.
That would have been hilarious.
Like they loved it. They loved when we walked in like that. They were so impressed.
Yes. They were laughing.
And I think impressed is the perfect word for it because they were impressed.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Which is good.
They were laughing. They loved it.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great idea. That's, kind of things that you come up with in the middle of the night. You're just
1 o'clock in the morning, sitting at a bar.
Amazon purchases. I wonder how many Dumb and Dumber costumes are purchased between midnight and 2 a.m. I can say 2, at least.
At least 2, yeah. That's when we did ours.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so.
But we were there for a business meeting.
Yes.
you and I are going into business.
Correct.
Buying into a seltzer company.
Yes.
Hopefully, there hasn't
haven't
really
made
been anything
set
in stone
solidified yet
Yeah.
on the buying into, but we definitely have at least, if nothing else, verbal deal on purchasing their seltzer.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. We're going to be distributors, or Warren's going to be a distributor.
I'm going to be a distributor
in New Hampshire.
if the state is listening.
Warren is
just me. I'm the only
sole
one.
distributor
Sole
ownership.
distributor, just me. And the distribution company is going to be called Stogies and Spirits.
Thank you all.
It fits.
It does fit.
It goes together. So, yes, we will be distributing. The other thing we're going to be distributing, or that I'm going to be distributing, I'm not going to get into yet because I don't want anyone to jump us on that. But it looks like I'd say we're probably 2 weeks away from being all ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close.
Yeah.
A minimum 2 weeks.
And so the company, the seltzer company is called LFG. If you've had them before, this is different. We'll just say that. You probably haven't had them before.
No.
Because you can't buy them up here.
No, but we saw TikTok and we decided to try the stuff.
Yeah.
And we got their first product. And we both looked at each other in disappointment.
Well, first we looked at each other as we were looking at the cans before we had opened them, and we said, and actually I think it was you said, man, I really hope this doesn't suck.
And what happened?
It sucked.
It fucking sucked. It was really bad.
It was not good. Although, I mean, there's a lot of
caveats. And I don't care if they're, and you guys, there's probably not too many people listening, but if you are listening, we don't care if they hear this because we've already told them to their face that their product sucked.
Oh, yeah. No,
like we
100%.
literally told the owners of the company that their product was terrible.
Yeah, we didn't like it.
And they agreed.
So, well, I wouldn't say they agreed. They just know that we're not the market for them. So it was an 8% seltzer. Malt-based seltzer in a 16-ounce can. So it's basically for people that want to get fucked up. That's all it is. It's you're buying this can and you're going to black out tonight.
You know you're going to be drunk.
Yeah.
And you don't care if there's a little bit of the flavor's bad.
You want to get there as quick as possible, but at the same time, you don't want to take shots because, I don't know. So if you want to drink...
And they did a really good job in making that seltzer for those people.
Yes, they did. We're just not those people, and we don't think we'll be able to sell to
a large
those
percentage of the population aren't those people.
Correct. Yeah. So if you're like a Four Loko person, this is probably right up your alley. This is for you.
Well, they are. Once this new stuff comes out, they're going to send that to pasture.
Oh yeah.
So it's not going to be around.
Yeah. But it's still out there.
You can find it.
You can still find it, and you can buy it online. But short of that, yeah. So if you want to get messed up, 8%.
LFG.
I will say it's
LFGseltzerco.com.
It's better than White Claw. The White Claw 8%, those are completely awful. So it's better than that. But, there's a curve to it. And so here's what we did like, though. The design is awesome. The idea behind the design is awesome. So we're taking they're taking that same design and changing it into this other set of flavors that are less alcoholic. I believe it's 5%, but still just as good. Or I mean, actually good. Like just as good as like a High Noon or anything else you really find out there that's like those vodka seltzers.
Well, this new stuff really, I know it says their company's LFG Seltzer Co. This new stuff really isn't seltzer.
Yeah.
Is it seltzery?
It's
a little bit bubbly. It's got a little CO2 in it.
Well,
but I do more of it like it's a totally new market.
It is a totally new market, I would be careful because what the samples that we tried were a little old. So it could be that it wasn't as seltzery just because it was older. But
I even think even when it is more bubbly, it's
yeah.
still not in the same stratosphere as a regular,
seltzer.
like
Yeah.
even White Claw, which is a malt-based seltzer,
True.
or High Noon, which is a vodka-based seltzer. This stuff isn't clear.
No,
It's brewed with fresh fruit puree.
Yes.
Wow, I said that.
That
was really good.
That was good. I thought you were going to mess up on that.
I thought I was going to mess
there
up
was
on that.
a lot of B's and P's and
all
T's
at once.
and you got
Fresh
through it. I'm
fruit
impressed.
Puree.
Yes.
You got to say it that slow to get it out. But it's
Typically.
So when they brew it with that stuff, with the fresh fruit puree,
Yep.
it draws out all the color from the fruit.
Exactly. So like the strawberry is red and the mango is orange and
Yep.
you know I mean
I don't think we did a blue one.
no. Oh, we did was it green with the lime from the margarita?
Lime was like more of like a yellow. It's like a yellowish color if I remember.
But
The dark fruits, your raspberries, your strawberries, they were pretty close to the same color. We did a cranberry one that was pretty good.
Pretty dark.
That was a dark red one.
That was really dark. I mean, it looks like you're drinking fruit juice. It really
does. It's like an alcoholic fruit juice, and it tastes like fruit juice. It's very, very like the sugar content's going to be a little bit higher, but at least it's all natural sugars.
It's all
There's
natural.
nothing
It's really
added.
Not that. Yeah, exactly. It's not. We're not putting any sugar in it, and we're actually most of them we're doing low sugar content from the fruit, even.
Well, not
we
low
could.
sugar. We're just doing less of the fruit puree.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's going to. Yeah, I guess that's going to decrease the sugar anyways.
I wanted
but yeah.
to say it in a way that wasn't sounding like, oh, we're putting less fruit in it, because people might not necessarily want less fruit, but trust me, you do, because we tried it with all different fruit levels and all different things. It was actually pretty exciting going.
It was very, very
the taste
tasty.
test.
It was enjoyable. I think people are going to love them.
Yeah, we loved them.
Do I think I would have loved to try, and we didn't because we kind of just ran out of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were all
feeling
pretty good. And
I mean, we had like
definitely
30
didn't.
of them or
We definitely didn't need to have any more.
Yeah.
But I would love to sit there and try like a full 14-ounce pour of something.
And we said we were going to do that, but I think by the time we got to it, we were all like, okay, we've had quite a bit of these.
It was almost 4 hours. We were there
Yeah.
for almost 4 hours before that.
Yeah. So
I think it would have been good. I don't know.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm concerned about, and I didn't bring this up to you yet,
okay.
is how many people are going to be able to drink multiples at one sitting.
Well, yeah.
Like, are you going to drink like 4 of them? Are you going to drink a whole 6-pack, or are you going to drink 2 of them?
I don't think anyone's going to drink 4 of any seltzer, though. I don't think people are going to go and drink 4 High Noons.
Well, college kids do it all the time.
But if they're doing that, then they can easily do this. I feel like this is lighter than a High Noon is.
Really? I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. So High Noon's more seltzer based.
It's so seltzer based. It's so clean tasting.
That's true.
But it doesn't have. This is just something totally different. There's nothing like this on the market. It's just you get like the hint of fruit.
Yeah.
Where the LFG Fruit Smash.
It's
you
fruit.
get the fruit.
Yeah, it's like you're drinking juice. Almost.
It's like
but it's not thick.
It's like you take a juicer and you juice all the fruit, and you just pour alcohol and do some seltzer. That's what it tastes like. It's absolutely delicious.
It's delicious. It's not that much fruit, but yes, I agree. We definitely went down on the fruit content as much as we could to keep the flavor, and we wanted to make sure we tried again the different levels, just so we made sure that we weren't going to lose any flavor at all. And some of them, they were too heavy. There was like just too much juice in them, and it was too much.
Yeah, it didn't work for the flavor we were going for.
Yeah, I think the highest sugar content one is the margarita, but at the same time, that one is just really good.
That one was good.
That one is really good. And again, to me, they weren't that heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I could easily drink. I mean, we drank probably 15, 20 of them, somewhere in that realm of like little tastes.
3 ounces or 4 ounces.
Yeah. So I feel like let's say that's 2 ounces. So, I guess, 2 ounces. So that's like 2.5 seltzers probably worth that we drank through.
No, more than that. If we drink 30 of them at 2 ounces,
No,
that's
no,
60
I said
ounces.
20.
Oh, 20. That's 40 ounces. Yeah, almost 3.
Yeah, almost.
Well,
3.
it's over 3 because there's 12-ounce cans.
Oh, that's true. They are 12.
Yeah. I didn't feel too bad after 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like, I could have had another full one, I guess.
Yeah, we probably could have. And then we had the pizza, though, and we had other things.
I just mean, like, I could have
drank.
I could have sat down and drank 4 of those in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which is what you're supposed to do, 1 drink per hour.
Plus, we had some drinks before that, too.
True. I forgot about that. Went to the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. Went to the Mexican
Which was
restaurant.
a really nice Mexican
It was
restaurant.
really
That
nice.
was so cool.
It was
so
really
cool.
cool, yeah. So,
But
yeah.
so we have passion fruit and pineapple, mango.
We have the... shit. And it's not passion fruit, no. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I put them all down
I thought
here.
it was passion fruit. And peach mango.
homie. Peach mango. Peach mango, tangerine pineapple.
Tangerine pineapple.
Tangerine pineapple.
Pink lemonade.
Peach mango, strawberry, pink lemonade. It's strawberry lemonade, but it almost has like a cranberry flavor to it a
Yeah, so
little
I think
bit.
pink lemonade's
But
the way to
pink
go.
lemonade.
Just-
You have-
so it doesn't
imagine
matter.
your pink fruit of choice.
Yeah, pink fruit of choice.
Couldn't say that one though.
Yeah, I can't say that.
And then margarita. And then we have like on the... And I keep saying we. I don't mean to be disrespectful to the
Not at
company.
all. No.
So just know that we...
God, they're doing
we
some
feel
funny
like
names.
the
I just
names
thought of one they could do for the pink lemonade,
Okay.
which you could also do like
Well, they already have one. I mean, we already have
musician.
names for those 4.
I
but-
know. But they're using like musical names for some of the other ones.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
we have
there's a-
strawberry, cranberry, blackberry, raspberry. So we have all those berries that we could still name in the future.
Yeah, but the pink one, there's like Pink Floyd.
Oh,
You could do something with that.
yeah. That is interesting. Pink Floyd. Obviously, you couldn't do
You can't
Pink
use
Floyd.
Pink Floyd, but
yeah,
you
get
use like
sued
do something that
immediately.
rhymes with Floyd.
Yeah. Pink Lloyd.
Pink
then you can
Floyd
ha-
lemonade.
And then you can have the Dumb and Dumber. No. Okay. So, yeah. So that's what's next. Bringing it to
We
New
are bringing it
Hampshire.
to New Hampshire, and they have a really good beer. It's a basic beer.
Yes.
It's going to be your go-to college beer,
Yeah. It's going to
gonna
be
be
the
dirt
cheapest
cheap.
beer that you can get.
but it's still pretty
And
good. It's
I mean,
not
it's
terrible.
It's like a Bud Light or a Coors Light or
Yeah.
insert light beer here.
But it's like better than I think it's better than like Keystone
Yeah.
and some of those ones
It's
for
literally
sure.
called just beer because that's all it is.
It's just beer,
It's just beer.
but it's a cool
Plain and
logo.
simple. Yeah.
I think
no,
it'll sell.
absolutely. Absolutely. I think it will. So we're looking at probably the beers. I mean, we might even be able to get the beers next month. And then we're looking at probably April timeframe for the seltzers.
Mm.
So we still have to figure out, we still have to do our distribution deals and figure out where we're going to be selling them from and all of that. But we're starting in New Hampshire and we're just going to see how that goes. And, if it does great, we'll expand. And if it sucks, then we'll fail and go bankrupt. Hey, we'll figure it out.
We're not going to fail and go bankrupt. This stuff's going to do well.
Yeah. And we're probably going to distribute some other things too as time goes on.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Let's hope.
Yeah. So that's
Let's
good.
hope.
Let's hope.
Because I'm going to quit all my jobs if we do. Like I'm going to sell everything and focus on that one
I won't
that I
do
don't work at.
That you don't work at. But if you sell your other jobs, I can hire you.
Ah, true. You're right. You're right.
There we go. We'll do that. I got you. I'm not quitting my job. So if anyone's listening from my work, I don't think anyone knows it. But if they happen to stumble upon it, I'm not leaving. So
Can't
don't
get rid
you
of me that
worry.
easy.
Don't you worry. All right. So do we want to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
I just
Send
called her
it.
out. I just called her out.
Perfect. So the next one we're doing is the gin.
I don't know.
Oh. Leave
I
it up
told
to
her. I
to
told her
decide.
what I wanted,
Okay.
and she's gonna go through and just pick and choose how she wants to serve them.
Oh my God. Oh, you're not a part of that. Never mind. Yeah, that's great.
Oh goodness,
Oh wait, what is this?
is that the one from Mark? There's some
Oh.
bot.
Yeah, so what it is so we have the Restream bot on. So if somebody jumps into one, so we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So if somebody goes into any of those chats and types something, the bot sends it to the other chats. So it's like no matter what platform you're on. So if you're on YouTube, you can do a chat and the people on Facebook will see your chat post.
Gotcha.
And it looks like somebody, we got like either a bot or some sort of spammer that is trying to get people
Kuma
to send him money because he has been suffering from
arthritis
HSV
and COPD
for 4 years. So yeah,
I would not
Whatever.
send that person money. By the way, don't send them money.
Don't. If you want to send anybody money,
send it this way. We could use it
Send
right now. We got to buy a lot of
stuff. I have to buy
pallets
a lot of stuff
of
beer and seltzer.
beer and seltzer.
Yeah.
Crap! If we get 1 pallet of beer and 2 pallets of seltzer,
Yeah.
you'll find me out on the corner of Davis and Maine.
Yeah.
I'll be by the sign pole. $50 an hour.
There you go. Boom. You heard it here first.
Gotta make it work, man.
Yeah. We do. I think we will. I'm excited. I am extremely excited. And then
Classy.
Classy. Exactly.
Stay classy, San Diego.
There it is. Oh, here we go. Number 2. Okay. Ooh, this one seems extra foamy.
I'm just gonna put it right here. Do we have a nut?
Oh, maybe not.
Um,
It just the angle made it look.
just put it in a
foamy.
different glass. Shouldn't have told me.
Oh, did she tell you what it was?
Yeah,
I didn't hear.
that's good.
I don't think it's the gin.
The Tomcat gin's actually pretty good if you've never tried it.
I have not. Ooh. Is that the whiskey? No. Could be.
What's the flavor profile?
That's what I'm trying to get.
Is it
there we go.
definitely different?
It's hugely different. Like, I don't think I'd order this, to be perfectly honest. So what do we have? Oh, we have okay. I don't know what we have. We have
Vanilla vodka.
vanilla vodka, which we already had, so I
Bourbon.
know it's not that. Bourbon, gin,
And
and
rum.
Oh, rum. Oh, it's the dark rum, right?
Yeah, Bacardi 10-year. It's a 10-year aged rum, which is very good by itself. I say that about everything, but I don't have anything on the shelf I don't want to drink.
I really don't. It tastes too clean to be a bourbon. And I'm not getting rum flavor. Is this a gin?
I don't know.
You do know. She told you.
Oh, I do know.
She told you. But what do you think?
Just spilled it on my fucking self.
Oh, nice. Look at that much.
Drunk fucking retard. Oh, I can't say that word.
No, yeah, no, can't say that word.
No, but I can though. I can't say this on. I can't say this on.
Well,
no,
I
I
can't say this
can.
on.
I can, but I don't want to say it on here because then I'll go home and I'll get beat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I make these jokes too often and I get yelled at.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
But I am allowed to say it because I have a
because of
family
you?
member.
Gotcha. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I can make Jewish jokes because I'm Jewish.
Are you?
Ish.
Couldn't tell with that beak.
I'm Jewish.
Sorry, that was mean. I shouldn't have said that. That just came out.
That's what she said. But yeah,
I'm
so
definitely getting canceled tonight.
yeah, right. Let's talk about race and mental illness on the show. That sounds like a winner. So what do
It's
you
not
think?
bad. It's
not bad, but
I think we just drink so many of the other ones.
yeah.
You and I have only ever tried one other whiskey one. We tried it here together, and it was with Basil Hayden Dark Rye, and it was not good.
It was not good.
That was
no.
absolutely terrible.
Yeah. So this is whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Michter's.
Okay.
I don't mind it. It's a different flavor profile than what we're used to.
Yeah.
You definitely lose all the sweetness, which I don't mind, because sometimes I find that
too sweet
to be sweet.
Yeah.
This is not sweet, but you lose some of the coffee flavor too, because the vodka, it's a lot cleaner than whiskey.
It is.
So you get more of that coffee flavor that comes through.
Exactly. And so yeah, so I feel like it's too much additional flavor.
Unless you don't drink vodka at all and you want to have an espresso martini.
See, like I don't get the espresso out of that.
No, not at all.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite part.
The actual coffee part.
Yeah. So if we got rid of the espresso part of it and the cream and the Baileys and just left the whiskey, I bet you that'd be really good. You could throw the beans in it.
Just shake some beans with some whiskey and see what happens.
Yeah. So again, yeah, it's not bad, but it's all about what you're looking for, I guess, out of the drink.
It's just not, I say this a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a balanced drink.
Correct. Yes.
You have espresso and you have espresso liqueur in there, and you're not getting any coffee flavor.
None, which is crazy.
So maybe you cut down a half an ounce on the whiskey and keep the other stuff the same.
Yeah.
And that might come through a little bit more. But for tonight, we're just using the same recipe guidelines as we use for our basic one on all of them. So it's all the same.
It's a good base to start with. You could probably tweak it to make it taste better.
Yeah.
I agree. Or you maybe add more espresso.
Yeah.
Because
if you're cutting back, I don't want to add more because then you fill up the glass too much.
True.
I think if you cut back a little bit on the whiskey, like a half ounce,
yeah,
it's not going to look like too much in the glass is missing.
That's fair.
It's not bad.
No.
It's just
I'd drink it, absolutely. It's not like it's bad. It's just
our second one.
Compared to the first one, I would take the first one over this one.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there we are.
There we go. Yep. See you later.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming
show.
out. Just kidding. Just kidding. No.
So we got one more, but
We got two more coming.
Oh, we got two more. That's right. Two more. That's good. So
We
got
went
two more.
through. We can just talk about New York for a minute.
Yeah, let's talk about New
We
York.
went to a cigar lounge. We're at a cigar lounge now.
We are.
So I brought Warren to another cigar lounge.
Yes, because he knows how much I don't like cigars.
Don't like cigars.
I will say that for all of the people that want to talk trash about the ventilation in here, go to a New York cigar lounge because they have zero ventilation there. I won't say zero, but
It was not great.
This is by far a much better system than what they had there.
Well, granted, we walked in the front door.
Yeah, that's typically
And it
what
was
you do.
super smoky.
Yes.
Even on the ground floor, it was super smoky.
Yeah,
but
it's
then
2 floors.
they put us on the top floor.
Where does smoke go?
Oh my God, it was terrible up there.
It was so bad.
For the first 20 minutes, my eyes started to hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
But then it seemed like I said when we were there, it seemed like people finished their cigars and they were stopped. They're not
did, and there was a
smoking as
band,
much.
so people were like sitting around watching the band.
Yeah.
And hanging out.
When people stopped when some people stopped smoking, it cleared up a little bit and it was more
Yeah.
enjoyable.
No, I agree.
But then when we got put down in the VIP section,
yes,
after I tipped the waiter however
Way
much
too
I tipped
much.
him,
I don't even want to.
but we
talk
got
about
put in the VIP section, didn't we?
We did.
Okay. It was
You-
way better over there because we were by ourselves in a corner. It was a space meant for 10 people. There was 3 of us there.
Yeah, and it's baller status when the waiter comes, or no, when I don't know what he was, but some guy came over, probably security or something. And he said, "Hey, last call. We're closing in, I forget, like half an hour or something." He said like 15 minutes, half an hour.
He said 10 minutes.
Or he said 10 minutes. And then the waiter came in right afterwards and he was like, "Oh yeah, no, don't listen to him.
You guys
can, yeah." He's like, "You guys are good. You literally," he's like, "I'm closing, so
you can stay as late as you want.
Stay as long as you want." Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
we're like, all right.
yeah, that's the guy. That's why we tip well.
Exactly.
Tip your servers, tip your waiters, tip everyone.
That's
just take care of these people. These people are doing this for a job. If you take care of them, they're going to take care of you.
Exactly.
And take care of them in cash. That's the one thing I say.
Oh yeah, not on the tip. Not
like
on
you
the
can
credit
tip
card.
them on the credit card, but if you just throw like we did, I throw the guy $5 every time he came over, and you were like, "You're gonna tip him for bringing you a water?"
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna tip him. I tipped him $5 for bringing me a water.
He did. I
But
was there.
they took care of us. They brought us food. They put us in the
did.
VIP section. They let us stay as late as we wanted.
Yes.
Just take care of these people.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a lost art because no one carries cash.
That's true.
So maybe
They
if you're
don't.
going out to a club or something, grab $50 in fives.
And that's the thing, if
Or
you're
ones.
tipping on a credit card, they have no idea how much you're going to tip them to the end until you're like ready to leave. So you can't really use that as any sort of influence unless you're like one of the D-bags that go and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to give you a good tip if you do this," and then you're just like a douche. So we don't suggest doing that.
No,
but
just do it ahead of time.
Do it. Yeah. Every time they come over. So here's the thing. If you're going to spend, let's say, what's a champagne room? Champagne, what do they call it? The champagne, not in a strip club. The like bottle service.
Yeah.
Let's say you're thinking about, "Oh, I want to sit on the couch and get bottle service. I'm going to spend, $1,500, $2,000 on this bottle." They're going to treat you like
Fucking Kelly.
they're gonna treat you like a rich douchebag that's gonna spend $2,000 on bottle service, and guess who gets that money? The bar gets that money. However, if you instead take that money and spend it on your tip, so you get, you order the drinks that you would normally order, but like you did, every time they come over, tip them $5, tip them $5, get a water, tip them $5. Cost you maybe, let's say they come over, even if they come over 10 times, it costs you $50.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to treat you like kings and queens.
Yeah, because they just pocketed all that money.
Because they got the money.
Mm-hmm.
They just made $50. You want to run around the place naked, they got you. Like, don't
we
worry
did not
about
try.
it.
We didn't. No one tried that in our group.
No one tried that. I'm just throwing out examples. Don't try that, and don't say I told you to try that, because I didn't. I'm just saying, that works really well.
Yeah, I was happy with the experience, though. I was a little annoyed in the beginning when it was super smoky and kind of loud up there.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot. It was very, very busy. As I was surprised. I guess not surprised. It's a Friday night. It's what it should be. There was live music.
New York City.
I expected the ventilation system to be a little bit better. And I own a cigar bar, and I was expecting it. Like, I know I'm going into a smoky environment.
Yeah.
But this was like you could write in the smoke. You could.
Oh yeah.
That's how thick it was.
It was thick. Absolutely. Yeah.
It wasn't a bad experience. I enjoyed the place.
No, it was great. And again, the live music was awesome. It wasn't like, I guess on Saturday night they have a Frank Sinatra.
But this guy did Frank Sinatra too.
But he did Frank Sinatra songs. He did other songs too.
They have they have some guy that comes in that's like a real Frank Sinatra.
Like he dresses up like him.
Yeah, and they do everything. They have the band
act.
players and stuff. And he's a lot better Frank Sinatra singer than the guy that was there, which I thought he was very good.
I thought he was really good.
But I've seen him before. The last time I was in New York with Tom and Darren, we saw him, and it was unbelievable.
Yeah, no. So it was good. And then
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I drink an espresso martini for the espresso, and I just don't get the espresso off of it. Again,
Our original one?
I would drink it.
Our original one is perfectly balanced.
Oh, absolutely.
You get a little of everything.
Yeah.
And if you have our maple espresso martini,
that's really good too. With the bacon.
That's perfectly balanced too. But once again, I changed the recipe. I have a whole separate espresso martini recipe just for the maple espresso martini.
Because you have to rebalance it because of the maple.
The different flavors and everything. There's no Baileys in it.
Yeah.
But
which it's getting to be maple time, right? I think I overheard you saying that.
Yeah, one of my regulars here he just moved to the area and he's got a lot of maple trees at his house and he wants to get into it with his family.
Yeah.
So I gave him some ideas and he bought that stuff and now he's buying some more stuff and I'm going over there hopefully Saturday morning.
Oh, nice.
And show him some ropes.
Nice.
Teach him how to do it. But
so is it like a big undertaking? Like, don't you just like shove the thing into the tree and throw a bucket under it and call it a day?
Yeah, kind of.
Huh? Sweet.
It's not huge though, but you got to drill the hole the right diameter, the right depth into the tree. You have to do that. Sometimes there's buckets and they have like little spouts that go in and the bucket hangs from it and you put a cover over it. Okay. This guy, he took my advice. There's new ones. You just put the tap in the tree and it's got a hose that runs down into a 5-gallon bucket. So it holds a lot more. The other regular metal buckets, galvanized, are like 2.5 gallons.
How much do you get out of one tree? Can you get 5 gallons?
One tree produces about a third. One tap, on average, produces about a third of a gallon of syrup.
Oh, okay.
So a third of a gallon of syrup is about one tap produces, on average, 20 gallons of sap per season.
Oh.
Give or take. But that's average.
Okay.
Because it takes about 60 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup, depending on the sugar content.
Oh, okay. So the sap's not the syrup.
No, the sap is that clear liquid that comes out of the tree. It's basically just water with a lot of nutrients and sugars. Okay. Most I've ever seen is right around 5% sugar content.
Okay.
With that, you can cook about 45 gallons of sap into a gallon of syrup.
Oh, wow.
And as the season goes on, the sugar content in the sap drops. Yep. So it goes from like 5 to 4%. And now it takes 50 gallons of sap to make a gallon of syrup because there's less sugar in it. Gotcha. And that's what you're cooking down. You're cooking the water out of the sap and just leaving that sugar. Okay. And it's kind of caramelizing so it gets that color.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have some maple trees. I don't know. Every year I'm like, oh, I want to do it. And then I'm like,
it's not a huge undertaking, but it's kind of a lot of work, especially when you start like gathering the sap and now you have 50 gallons of sap.
Yeah.
Now you got to have something to cook it on. So now you got to sit there if you're just doing it at your house, you're going to build a basic thing and it's going to take 5 or 6 hours to cook that down.
Yeah. Can you put it in a fire pit?
Yeah, you could put a pan over a fire pit and do it like that. Like people, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
I've done that before with just concrete blocks and you just put a pan on top and call it good. It's not hard to do. It's fun. Yeah. If you want to do it like once a year, buy the 5-gallon buckets, throw them up and do it once a year.
Yeah.
Make yourself a half gallon of syrup and be happy.
Yeah. Oh,
and you have an experience with your kids. You have an experience with your family. Maybe do a fire pit on the side and some grill outside or do some sledding and make it like a whole day thing. Invite some friends over.
We're doing maple.
It's good. It's a good time. It's a really fun time.
Nice.
See if I can get her.
All right. Ready for round 3.
Thumbs up. Yeah, but as you can tell, I like maple syruping.
You like anything sugary?
Well, I like doing like the cider fest. I do cider fest, and I've done maple syrup. I did it for years. I still help Preacher Man Dan once or twice a year. He's got one out in the middle of the woods. Oh, it's such a good day. We go out there for like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, nice.
His kids are old enough now. They do all the work.
Perfect.
We just sit in front of the fire and keep the fire going and smoke cigars and drink whiskey. And his kid does all the work. So
that's perfect.
Yeah, it's a
Who
good
did you
day.
have who was it that came and helped me cut that tree down?
Preacher Man Dan.
That was Preacher Man Dan.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was him.
We do a lot of stuff together like that. Yeah. Especially cutting trees. I trust him.
Yeah.
Like we've done enough work together where I know what he's thinking, he knows what I'm thinking, and we can kind of just work together and do an efficient job.
Oh, absolutely. No, he was great.
Yeah.
And his kid, too. I think his kid came down. He was helping out, too.
Probably Jeremiah at that time, because it was a couple of years ago. Tall, skinny.
It was a few. Yeah.
I love cutting trees.
Like 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
If you guys ever need trees cut, call me. I'll do it for nothing.
I have a tree, but I don't know. It's not in a good location.
Which one? The big one on the driveway?
Dead one on the driveway, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I still got to look at that. I told you I'd do it.
I know, but I also don't want to, like, kill anybody.
No one's going to die. You don't trust me? I'm good.
I trust you. I don't know if my neighbors do.
Kevin won't care.
Yeah, there you go. That's
it's not going to land on this house.
No, I don't think it's tall enough to hit another house. Well, maybe the only one is the one over the rock wall. Even then, I think their house is far enough away.
No, they're far enough. They're good people, too.
Oh, yeah. No, they're all great.
I do carpet cleaning
Oh, you carpet clean
Every house on the road.
Oh, no kidding.
No.
Oh.
The one when you
the
come.
New one.
The one straight ahead. They have like a sailboat in the yard sometimes.
Yes.
I've never cleaned that house.
Oh.
I've cleaned every other one though.
I think he works at Mercedes in somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, because I always
It's a
see
long
him.
drive.
It is. I want to say it's like not Bedford, but like that area.
Mm-hmm.
There's something around there. I think that's the one he works at because I see him with dealer plates from Mercedes all the time.
Really?
And I think that's what it is. Yeah. So I should talk to him and see if I can get a discount. We've been neighbors for 10 years and barely said a word.
Right.
Although every time my dog gets loose, it's like a roll of the dice on which neighbor is going to catch him. Her.
Do they catch them usually?
Oh, no,
Her?
they don't.
No.
But
she like roams around one of the houses.
She roams around, and then eventually, like if you try to chase her, there's no way because she thinks you're playing, and you're never going to catch her. She's
so what do you
way
do?
Too
Just
fast.
be like, hey,
you just act like you're, like
going
you
out
have
for a walk.
treat or something, and
Yeah.
she'll come over, and then you just snatch her.
yeah, get over here.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's one of those things, but it's
Nice.
fun. And it's her birthday.
The dogs?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Just
She was so
turned
cute
4.
as a puppy, dude.
She was a
Very
cute
cute.
ass puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
She's still
dogs are
cute.
super cute as puppies too. They're
Yeah.
Australian Shepherds, so
Same fur level,
yeah.
which is
You wanna-
excessive.
don't tell us.
Don't
I'm
tell
not
us
listening.
what it is.
My goodness.
Oh my God.
Stop telling us. Yeah, put it in a
That's a pretty foamy.
no. And okay.
I feel like this is foamier than the last one, but not as foamy as the first one. It's just my opinion.
Your opinion sucks. I don't know why I said that. I just wanted to.
It does. Ooh. Oh, that's gin. No question. Done. That's gin. It's not that different from the vodka, like texture-wise, but you have that, I don't know what it is, like that gin flavor on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? It's like, what is gin?
Juniper.
Juniper, yes.
Mhm.
It is. It's got the juniper
Does it?
taste to it. And I mean, if it's the rum, then I'm just a complete idiot. But
Cheers.
it definitely tastes like gin. Ooh, look at that. Definitely tastes like gin. Ooh. 4 out of 10. Probably would not try again. Yeah.
Gin.
Gin.
It's not.
If you like
Once
gin,
again, it's not bad.
it's not bad. If you like gin, this is great. And I know somebody that likes gin.
I've never seen gin be used in a creamy drink, though.
No,
Like, when have you ever seen gin used in a drink like this? It's not very often.
but martinis, you could have gin.
yeah, but
There's
they're
a lot of
clear.
people
Like,
that
they're clear.
typically, yeah.
Like a regular gin martini
Hmm.
with a orange and some
I feel like
shaken,
yeah,
not stirred.
if you're
please.
gonna order a drink that's supposed to be a flavor, for instance, this. It's going to be vodka or it's going to be rum. Those are typically the two spirits you're going to use.
Like a clear
with
rum.
a flavor drink. Yeah, like a clear rum. I mean,
Dark rums you usually use in like a...
I do like a rum and coke with a dark rum.
yeah. Or like some of the island drinks use dark
Or
rums.
the island drinks, yeah. But you have, for those, there's a lot of sweet flavors. So I feel like the dark rum kind of cuts the sweetness down on those. But yeah, this, I mean, you can just...
It's definitely gin.
It's
but
juniper.
the gin's not overpowering. Like, you don't get a lot
No.
of juniper.
And I would say even just drinking it, you don't really even feel it till the finish.
Kelly says his dad already has 20 gallons of sap.
Wow.
And this is his setup, just so you can see it.
Oh.
And they don't do it very often. So just a pot over a
Oh,
thing.
that's cool. I could do that.
Exactly. It's something we can do all the time. Why?
Yeah, again. What?
Why did you send that picture?
Wait, what is that?
That's me in the window without a shirt on.
Oh. That's odd.
I was being an idiot when he came in. There was no one in the bar. It was just me, and he pulled up.
Nice. That's what happens.
Boys will be boys.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited. This looks cool. I'm going to, it's kind of shiny. Sorry. Nothing I can do about that. Well, it's probably something I can do if I put my hand over it. Maybe it'll be better. No, it's just bright. Anyway.
Too much brightness.
Yeah. But that's cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be fancy.
So
to make,
but you have
syrup.
to use these like glasses, right?
No. Put it in mason jars, man. That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, here's the mason jar ones.
Oh, he has a mason jar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's all you need to do.
Yeah. Those
so like
maple
people that
leaves are
use
pretty cool, though.
people that use like these big evaporators and stuff, they're doing it as on like a light commercial or like a full commercial basis. They're trying to make as much syrup as fast as they can, clean as they can,
because they're
trying to make from money. Yeah. So the problem with maple syrup is if you don't have a sectioned pan, I'll say sectioned because that's the actual term.
Okay.
So like some pans come in like 3 sections, right? And then you have 2 pans. You have a pan in the back and you have like a finished pan in the front.
Wait, is that a PAM?
Pan.
Or pan? Oh, I get it. It's pan with 2 ends.
Yes, pan with 2 ends. Pan. So you have a big pan in the back.
Yeah.
That your raw sap goes into.
Okay.
So then your raw sap goes into that, and then it works its way.
You take it raw in the back.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it works its way into the front pan, which is your finished pan. And usually...
Do you want to wash it before that?
No,
or you just
it just goes in. It's boiling, so it doesn't matter. It's super hot. It's clean.
Nice. Yeah,
so
clean.
It goes into the front pan.
Okay.
Most front pans have like 3 sections. So it goes in one side, and it's like a big snake.
Okay.
So as it cooks its way down into sugar, like more sugar content,
yeah,
it like works its way into the 3rd section, and then you can draw off real maple syrup off one side, and like coming in on the other side is just regular, like cooked down sap.
Yeah.
It's not yet maple syrup.
Okay.
And so it just works its way. If you do it like he's doing it with the single pot,
yeah,
it never does that. So you have to just keep adding more sap to it.
Okay.
Because when you add sap, it cooks down.
Yeah.
Then you have to add more sap.
Gotcha.
So
now, is there a chance that you could like burn it?
Yeah, if you
way?
don't add more sap, you could burn it and it
ruin
makes
the
a
whole
mess.
thing. Yeah, I bet that's the bitch to clean.
Oh, it's terrible. I've done it before. It was awful. I was trying too hard.
So is this a set that you could buy with the 3 pans or whatever?
Well, that's like on most like regular evaporators. Like a 2x4 evaporator, you can get a 3-section pan, I think. Some of the hobby pans, they call them like hobby evaporators. They're like 16 by 36, but it's just one big flat pan, and you just have to keep adding the sap into it to cook it down. And when you do that, you get a darker syrup.
Oh,
because like you're cooking the water out of it and it gets dark. Then you're adding more water to it. Then you're cooking it out of it and it gets dark again.
Yeah.
Whereas if you do it with like a 3-section pan, you get a very, very light syrup usually.
Oh, okay.
Because you're never really cooking it down and adding more. It's just cooking down once.
That's awesome. Uh-oh. Can't watch a video, guy. Josh will probably watch it though. Yeah, you'll have to show me on Amazon what I need to buy, and now I'm hooked.
I can't volume up. He's gonna show us dripping into a bucket.
Okay, here. Well, you won't be able to hear it.
So that's the sap coming out of the tree, dripping into the bucket, which I don't know why he just showed us that.
There you go.
But the sap's running. So sap runs. So a maple tree sucks up water from the ground.
Yeah.
Right? And then it goes...
Hope so.
Obviously, it goes into the leaves, gets the sunlight, turns it into like sugar because the tree needs sugar to live.
Okay.
It needs fuel.
Yeah.
That's its energy. Sugar is energy for the tree.
Sure.
So then in the fall and going into the winter, it starts storing it.
Okay.
And then it freezes. It freezes all this water and sugar content in the tree until springtime when it starts to release it. It starts to thaw out.
Okay.
So now it has all this sugar water in it.
Yeah.
And it has all this energy to grow.
Okay.
And you come in, you drill a hole right in it, and you're like, give me some of your blood.
Yeah.
And so the tree releases that out of the hole into the bucket.
Okay. But it doesn't kill the tree.
No, not at all. You could if you took like I always tell people if you have like an 8-inch tree, 8-inch maple tree, put 1 bucket on it.
Okay.
If you go up like to a 12-inch maple tree, you can put 2 buckets on it.
So you can stop it from taking the...
No.
Not
really.
Oh.
No, it'll just stop itself. What happens is during sugaring season, ideally you want to tap the trees before it thaws out.
Okay.
But during sugaring season, during the day it gets above freezing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the temperature comes up, liquid starts coming out of the tree. The sap starts flowing out of the tree because it's thawing out.
Sure.
Now it's coming out of the tree.
Okay.
And then it gets back cold again at night. So now it freezes.
Okay.
Now nothing's coming out of the tap because it's all frozen again. Then during the day, it runs again and more sap comes out.
I'm with you.
So if it stays too warm for too long, say it like stays above freezing day and night for a week, it just depletes its
sugar.
As much sugar as it had. The storage in that part of the tree. It's never going to run from like the top of the tree all the way down. It's not like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's just small sections it'll run out of the sap.
Okay. So you don't have to worry that I'm going to kill this tree.
Not at all. Not at all. Like what I was saying, like if you were to put 4 taps on like an 8-inch tree, it's not going to like you.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty mad. It's going to be like, why are you trying why are you trying to bleed me out?
You're drilling the different sections, so each tap is going to get a different
area of the tree, yeah.
Gotcha.
But on a huge tree, say you have like there's some rock maples, which are basically sugar maples that were planted near rock walls. They call them rock maples because
That's what I have.
growing out of the, So they did that on purpose. Like they literally did maple syrup as sugar because you can turn it into like actual granulated sugar. You can take maple granulated sugar. But so that's why they always planted them around the edges of their fields.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I have my property used to
But
be
you
a
probably have
farm
some
with a
that are
rock
like
wall.
30 inches
They're
wide.
huge.
So you could put 4 taps on that and it would not hurt the tree at all.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to buy some shit on Amazon and have some fun with it.
I love sugaring, dude. I don't have the time. It's very time consuming if you get into it and you plan on like doing it more than once, like boiling more than once.
Yeah.
But if you just want to do it once or twice, it's not that big of a deal.
Once. I just want to do it. I think it'll be fun to do.
It's a cool
with
experience.
My daughter and
it's really cool, and it's a good learning experience for her because it's something she's never done before, and
I mean,
it's going to feel cool
for me.
Like you can take in just tasting something you've made.
Yeah,
like you can go. I always love making like waffles or pancakes right after I get done making maple syrup, and I literally just pour that stuff right on. I'm like, oh yeah, I just made this.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully, I actually do it. Uh-oh. You spilling yourself?
Again.
At least you're spilling your phone.
And my pants.
Oh, I hate your pants.
But I haven't washed these pants in 2 months, so.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. What's the point? They're jeans. You don't have to wash those.
I know. So I was going to wash them, right?
Okay.
And then I was looking for a pair of pants. So I'd worn them for like a month and a half. Which is fine. They didn't smell.
Sure.
I did a smell test. I made Becca do the smell test.
You do a smell test. As long as it smells
good. They didn't smell.
You're good.
But I got a stain on the pocket, like a grease stain. And I'm like, I'm going to wash them.
Mm-hmm.
So I put them in the laundry. And then we were going on the trip to New York. And I couldn't find a pair of pants I liked. So I took these out of the dirty laundry and wore them.
Why not?
And I haven't washed them again.
Nice.
I'm a guy, though.
Yeah, I feel like so I bought this underwear off of Kickstarter that he uses a special material, not necessarily the material, but there's something on it that he guarantees it does not pick up smell. So he says you never have to wash them. Underwear.
That's going farther than I would go, I think.
It says you never have to wash them.
Now, have you got these underwear out on your Kickstarter yet, or no?
I have them. I think I've worn them like twice.
Are you wearing them now?
I'm not.
Oh, I was going to ask to smell them.
Yeah, that'd be weird. But now that we're talking about it, I thought, maybe I should smell them. I think I did wash them. It says it's not that you can't wash them.
Mm-hmm.
He said you can definitely wash them, but you don't have to wash them. And then I think one of them has like RFID blocking in it or something. Like
what?
Yeah,
your wee-wee's going to pick up RFID?
Hey, you never know. If you need to hide something, you can hide it in there, and no one's going to steal your credit cards that are in your underwear. Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird.
I don't know how much of it is even true, but they did send them. So yeah,
at least you got it. Sometimes you don't get shit off Kickstarter; like it just never shows up.
So I ordered this credit card that was the coolest fucking credit card. Coolest credit card. So it's a digital. This one actually came, but then it was the upgrades that they were supposed to do to it. They were supposed to launch like firmware updates that they never did. So the credit card it's digital. So it's the size of a regular credit card, but it's got an LCD screen on it, and it's a digital card, and you can
like pick different cards.
You can pick different cards, and it goes through, and whatever card you pick, that's the card that it has. So it has the mag strip on the back, so that worked. So you could swipe it, and I could pick the different card. It says initializing, and then it says ready.
What card number?
And you swipe the card, and the mag strip actually swipes whatever card you picked, which is really cool. But nobody uses mag strips anymore. It's all the chip. So they said that they were coming out with
a chip card.
It was that card that the chip was supposed to be able to flip, and they never came out with it. I think because of legal reasons or something. I don't know, or maybe security reasons. They don't want you to be able to. Obviously, if you can duplicate that, you could steal somebody else's cards and do that.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it went. But I thought it was so cool because I'm like, I have fucking 10 cards in my wallet, and to have one,
and that's crazy. So
you
had a soccer game the other night.
Yep.
And I put my wallet in my soccer bag.
Okay.
I'll wait for you to grab this.
Sure.
And
real quick, one other thing before you go there. Another thing that's cool about it too is you need to do a password before it'll initialize.
Oh, that's cool.
So if someone steals it, they
can't get into your
still have to know your password to get your cards.
To get any of the cards.
Any of them. Exactly.
That's
so anyway,
pretty cool.
Go ahead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I put my wallet in my bag. I forgot about it. Put my bag on the hook. Went to work the next day.
Okay.
I'm not very like technologically
inclined.
I was going to use a different word. That one works.
Yeah.
I went to go to carpet cleaning.
Okay.
I was like, shit, I need gas.
Uh-oh.
I get out at the gas station. I'm like, fuck, forgot my wallet. And I was pissed. I was like, all right, what am I going to do in my head? Because I always think outside the box. I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? I was like, I can go find someone. I'm going to Venmo them because I have my phone. Venmo them. They'll pay for my gas. All I need is like $20. Perfect. And I was like walking in, and I'm like, oh my God, my phone has Google Pay.
Yeah.
I've never used Google Pay, but I have like 6 cards on my Google Pay thing.
Sure.
I was like, perfect, let's try this.
Yeah.
I'd never done it before.
Oh, yeah.
So I just put my phone like up to the reader thing.
Yeah.
And it started like vibrating and dinging, and it said approved. I'm like,
there you go.
This is the coolest shit in the world, man.
Yeah.
I didn't need my wallet at all.
So I have the Exxon credit card because I get 12 cents off a gallon when I use it, but it's all through the app. So I pull up, and it already like GPS knows where I'm at, and it asks me what pump number I'm at. So I look at the pump, 07, start, and I just see the pump going,
reading,
please wait, and then ready, and then all the prices drop.
That's cool.
So
I need to get that. It's just the
Exxon Mobil credit. Yeah, a lot of them do it. So Exxon will do it here. Exxon's 12 cents a gallon. They have the Cumberland Farms is kind of cool because with Cumbies you can do any credit card you want, or it has to be a debit card. So any debit card you want, but typically people only have one bank. So it's got to be a debit card. But if you link your debit card to it, because it's cheaper for them, because they don't have to pay the like 3.5% fee or whatever.
Because it's basically cash.
They pass that savings on to you. So if you attach your card to the Cumbies app, and then you can use the Cumbies app every time they take off 10 cents a gallon. But the cool thing about the Cumbies app is you also get points. So every like couple weeks I get, come in for a free soda or free hot dog or free water or whatever, So that's kind of cool too. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the Exxon one because we have the Exxon, or is that Citgo? At Dinkbees. Is that Exxon?
Dinkbees is Exxon.
Yeah, so I have that right near my house. And that's the gas station I use majority of the time.
Then that's
so if I just have that credit card.
Yeah, you save 10 to 12 cents a gallon depending on, like I have to use the 91, so that's 12 cents, but if the regular one is 10 cents.
Whatever, 10 cents is 10 cents. I use a lot of gas on my carpet cleaning van. Like I'm there 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Like filling up. So that's a lot of savings for me.
Yeah. No, it's huge. And again, you build points, and then I think however much you spend after a certain period of time or whatever, you get like $5 to $10 that you could use towards
in store, whatever.
I think it's in store, but you could even use it on gas. So
that's cool. So
you can so it's like,
so you get a discount and you get $5 or $10.
You get the discount and you get the $5 or $10 because you don't see it on the pump for the $5 or $10, but on your credit card statement you'll see it.
That's cool.
So yeah. All right.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So we know this is the rum because
we've exhausted the others.
I'm interested to see how this goes. Because now that you know the flavor, you're going in already knowing, which is tough. Because all the other ones you didn't know.
I didn't know that.
Other than the vodka.
First one. Wow.
Is that a good wow or a bad wow?
I need another taste.
Ooh, you're going in for number 2. 3 beans on the top. Best espresso martini on the East Coast.
I really like this.
Because we said so.
Hey, don't try to copyright that.
We just trademarked that.
We just trademarked it. Don't try to use it. No, this is my favorite one.
Really? Out of the 4?
Definitely out of the 3.
Okay.
Again, all of these other spirits reduce the espresso taste, and I just love that espresso taste. That's what I'm
because you're a coffee guy.
Because I'm a coffee guy. But the aftertaste on this is so delicious with just that dark rum flavoring. This is really good.
Good to know. Good to know.
Too bad you didn't order one.
Nice. Hey, thanks. Too bad you didn't order one.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah. Oh, dude, you are just the king of spilling all over yourself. That was a big one, too. That's all over the phone. I'm glad you're getting a new phone. I don't know if you'll be able to trade that one in now.
Ooh.
So what do you think?
That's different.
It's very different.
I get the espresso in that, though.
I do.
Where I didn't get it in the other ones.
And I think that's why I like this one the best.
You don't get it as much as the vodka, but you get the espresso.
You get the espresso, and
what am I doing wrong?
I don't know.
I just don't understand. Like, obviously, I'm not drinking it normally because I'm sitting in this, trying not to get it on this, trying to hold my cigar.
Yeah.
I think I'm just turning it around. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, because when I drink it, like I push my thing out. I take the drink.
Oh, I'm not turning. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. You need to turn it back before you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're keeping it tilted as you back away. Drinking 101. Cups.
Glassware.
How to drink
This is how you drink out of a coupe glass.
What? There's something that I drink out of. I want to say it's. I don't know. If I'm drinking out of like one of those big, like a water bottle with the top off. So it's like a big wide mouth.
Like a Nalgene?
Like a Nalgene or Stanley.
Stanley? You should.
I can't
Why'd
drink
you bring up
Stanley
Stanley?
anymore, though, because they got lead in it, so I don't want to die.
Really?
Yes and no. So they say that the top cover, so where the seal is, they use lead in the process of making that piece, but it's not on the outer side. So it's covered in other metals. So they're sticking to saying you'll never
Safe.
touch the lead because it's on the inside. There's no way to get to it. But then, who was it?
Why don't they just use a different material?
Was it Yeti? I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Yeti, but it might have been somebody else. But one of the other big brands came out with a huge ad after they. So what happened was this person on TikTok actually got a lead tester and was just testing random things and tested the Stanley, and it came up positive for lead. And they were like, what the F? So then they tested other ones and they didn't come out positive. So they were like, holy shit. They announced it and then it went viral. And so.
Well, yeah, it went viral. I can imagine why.
So, and I don't know who it was. I hope it was Yeti, but it could have been anybody. But they basically came out with this huge, like, full page ad saying, ours aren't made with lead. Like, there's no lead in our process of making these.
Damn,
so, yeah,
that hurts.
They went hard at them.
I don't see it hurting Stanley right now, though.
I mean, no, I think Stanley's already, even before that, I feel like it was dropping down. Like, I feel like the water bottle craze, the Nalgene was big, and then that died. And then what was the one? There was another big one. I'm telling you,
Stanley's not dropping right now.
You think so? You think
my
it's
kids
still going?
want all the colors, dude?
I don't know. I think they may be behind on the times.
Nah. Stanley just popped up in the last 6 months.
Yeah, but I mean, TikTok world, 2 months, maybe 3 tops, and you're already old. Mm-hmm. If you're on Instagram Reels, you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know.
I think they created a brand, and now people are just going to go back to it for a while. Like, they're like,
Hydro Flask. That was the other one that was huge for a while. Hydro Flask, yeah. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I just think people are going to go back and say, like, what's the next new Stanley color?
Yeah.
And try to find the next thing, you know?
I feel like it's, I don't know. Maybe.
There's a lot of really good brands out there.
Yeah.
But I'm an OG Stanley guy. Like, I'm literally inheriting an OG Stanley.
Oh, yeah?
From my uncle. Because it was my grandfather's. I hope I inherit it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things I'm like, oh my God, I hope I get my hands on that someday.
You better get a lead tester for that bitch.
It's OG. It's like, it probably has lead in it.
It's probably made of lead. But yeah, so I'm just looking.
Was it, dude, you know what it might have been? There was a movie that came out. Was it John Wick? And he had a Stanley with a dent in it because he killed some guy with a Stanley.
Oh.
Maybe that was like when they started coming back because it was featured in a movie. And it wasn't like just in a movie. It was kind of like featured in the movie. Like you could tell it was a Stanley and it had a dent in it. Maybe that's what it was.
Could be.
That brought him back.
It could be. I know, like, I remember when they first started coming out with these things, and I got one, and I don't even remember what brand it was. But the fact that I put ice in it and left it out overnight and woke up in the morning and it still had ice in it, I was like,
this is impressive. Holy
crap. How do they do that? This is amazing. And yeah. So I'm trying to look up to see if somebody made like a quick quote on why Stanley specifically, because, you know, Yeti, Nalgene, Hydro Flask, they've all been popular as well. So what makes Stanley all of a sudden popular? And it could be the colors, but they all have colors. They all do like all these different things. I think I didn't notice Stanley got super popular until the Starbucks Stanley came out. And once that came out and that like went super viral, I was like, holy crap. Mm-hmm. And of course you couldn't buy them anywhere. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that I feel like just somebody popular had one and people saw it and boom, there it is. Like everywhere online, it's like, oh, it's because it's a large size. No, there have been large size water bottles before the Stanley. That's not why. Maybe, I mean, it says marketing trends, but what was the trend? What made it popular?
Yeah, why did it become trendy?
And I don't know. It's one of those things. You just, you never know. I saw this video online the other day, and it was like this marketing company, or they, it was pretend, but they were like, okay, you've been doing a great job with our marketing. We love you guys. You're great, but we had this idea, and we think you would be perfect to do this. And they're like, yeah. Well, you're a client. Whatever you want us to do. They're like, we think you should make our next video go viral. And they're like, what? It's like, there's not like there's just a viral button. And they're like, wait, there's a viral button? Why haven't you been pushing the viral button? Yeah, next time you release it, push the viral button. We want this to go viral. And so, it's one of those things that you can't predict it. If there was a viral button, everyone would be pushing it.
Hey, my premium went down $350.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh, insurance, or I'm assuming insurance, because those are typically what you have premiums for. But,
yeah.
Well, that's good. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's nice. It went down under 7,000. That's nice. That's good news.
Yeah.
$350 win, man.
Hey, let's spend it. Guy math, and now you have $350 to spend.
That's girl math. That's woman math, isn't it? Isn't that the thing? Like,
it's everything. They have like dog math now. They have literally everything.
That's funny.
Insane. But yeah, I'm still finding out. What? Wait, this can't be it. Oh no, this is something completely different. Uh-oh, we don't want to talk about that. I clicked on this link and it's just bringing me to the wrong thing.
Apparently my daughter is having a conversation with Kelly on chat. We can't see chat, so
no.
We can't see what the chat is.
We used to be able to see chat.
I wonder where they're having the chat.
We could join the.
I can probably find it somewhere.
Like Facebook. Right? And then let's see. Everything.
Where did I post it?
Good cups, sufficient insulation, hot or cold. And so I guess one of the big things with Stanley is a lot of people outside of the trend think people are talking about the Stanley Cup NHL, trophy. But no, that's not it. But yeah, I can't say why it got popular. It just did. Just all of a sudden, everybody wanted it. And we don't know why. It just happened. All of a sudden, just out of nowhere. Why are they so popular? That is like one of the top questions on Google, yet I have yet to see a good answer.
Bryn, how do you have your own YouTube?
My daughter's 7. She has her own YouTube.
Bryn, hi Kelly. Hi Dad. Hey Bryn, how are you? Ashley and I are well, enjoying the warm weather. How about you guys? I'm pretty good, still very busy. I could use some more warm weather. It's cold here. Few more months and summer will be there. Yay! I'm waiting patiently to go tubing. Oh, water tubing on the lake.
Oh, yeah. Snow tubing.
For sure. Make sure to wear a helmet. Kelly, you talking about water tubing or snow tubing? I sure will. Oh, we got to stop talking smack. They're listening to us now. Probably.
Kelly always has to wear a helmet.
Oh, no. So that's the conversation.
So apparently
between Kelly and my daughter.
It was the Starbucks Stanley that went viral, and a bunch of female influencers videoed themselves going into Target and buying them.
That's what I'm saying. Like we should do with LFG.
Yeah.
At the Nooch, You go in as the distributor.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And you're like, hey, hashtag us. Throw us online. Talk about how good it is.
So
maybe we shotgun some stuff.
Hey, why not?
In the bar by accident.
Oops. How did that
Not
happen?
on purpose.
How did that happen? But holy shit, influencers, mad respect to all of you. Influencers, creators, all of them. They make so much freaking money. It's insane to me. So this girl posted, she's like an up and coming influencer. And she was like, I had this company reach out to me and they wanted me to do their product. And I had no idea what to charge them. So I decided to go online and reach out to a bunch of influencers that I've seen, like small and big, and see what they charge. The cheapest influencer for a single TikTok was $5,000.
Wow.
There was one that was over $60,000 for a single TikTok video.
But if they have the followers, if they have the proof that...
And so that's the thing. She went through and she was like, she was like, this influencer had, this thing keeps falling off my head. She was like, this influencer had, 600,000 followers. This influencer had 4.2 million followers.
Mm.
And so, it's insane.
Mm.
I mean, marketing has totally flipped. I don't even know if people watch TV anymore.
I don't know.
Like the amount of money people spend on TV ads, probably a waste. I mean, I guess you have to know your audience.
Think about us.
Yeah.
We make $0.
Zero. None.
We're terrible influencers.
Zero. We are influencing nobody but ourselves.
I can't even influence my own life.
Yeah, I can't influence anyone either. I can't influence my daughter to eat a freaking
real
vegetable. No, she does. She eats vegetables. But
ketchup.
Just say, no, she doesn't like ketchup, surprisingly.
Really?
She used to eat ketchup. She put ketchup on ice cream. I mean, this girl was the ketchup girl. And now she won't touch it.
Because she put it on ice cream. She's like, this is a terrible idea.
But she'll eat like cucumbers whole. And like,
Mace does too.
She likes cauliflower and all sorts of weird things. Cool. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't even like cauliflower.
Well, what do you think about the espresso martinis?
Again,
Original's the best.
Original's the best. This is a close number 2
Rum's
for me.
number 2. Whiskey's 3. Gin's 4.
Whiskey and gin, I just wouldn't order them. Personally. I can't even put them in an order. Because I think the whiskey covered up too much of the espresso, but it still had the flavor wasn't bad. It just covered up the espresso.
I think if we adjust the recipe a little bit, it would be good. I
think you could, yeah.
Where if you adjust the recipe on the gin, it's still not going to be great.
It's still going to have that juniper or whatever
where
flavor.
You really you're not looking for that in an espresso martini.
No.
So I think 4.
It's too flowery.
I think that goes in 4.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fair.
Cool.
I'm in. All right. Wow, this was a long episode.
Great show.
Keep
your eyes out for LFG.
Yes.
Check on all our pages.
I'll post it.
I'll post it everywhere.
Beer soon. And the seltzers, I don't even want to call them seltzer. They're Fruit Smash.
It's a Fruit Smash.
LFG
Seltzer Co. is the brand.
Yes.
Fruit Smash is the product.
And
it's just beer is a product.
Yes.
It's not a seltzer.
So the beer is coming probably March, and then I would say April for the seltzer.
Yeah.
Fruit Smash.
Smash.
From Stogies and Spirits Distribution Company.
Yeah. Where it all started, right here.
There it is. All right. Oh yeah, I got to do the
peace out.
The thing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't spill it on myself.
Oh my God.